It's been really nice recharging the batteries these past couple of days, but we gotta talk about this new Anthrax song. It's kind of like one of those unwritten rules. When on hiatus, if new Anthrax song occurs, review Anthrax song, fuck your hiatus. And that's exactly what's going on here. We need to talk about it. Evil Twin is the name of the song. The album doesn't have a release date yet, except for the kind of general idea of first quarter 2016, which means that Anthrax's new album and Megadeth's new album will potentially be released within the same block of 3 months next year, between January and March. We already know that Megadeth's is coming in January. Anthrax, we're not quite sure yet. So there's going to be some comparison points, considering now 3 of the 4 members of the Big Four have released a single, and of course we've gotten the album from Slayer. We're going to have the album from Megadeth, and now from Anthrax. The only one missing is, of course, Metallica. There's going to be a lot of comparison points being made between the songs that we heard from Slayer and Fatal Illusion, which we heard from Megadeth, and now, of course, Evil Twin by Anthrax. And this is a song that really is going to spark a little bit of controversy, but I don't think very much. It shouldn't, but this is 2015, so of course we're offended perpetually just by creation. You know, that's just, something shows up in front of us, we're offended because the fucking screen moved. Coverkillernation versus the World, which is a brand new CKN-based experience, is going to be tackling a lot of these hard issues, one topic at a time. You should definitely head over there and subscribe to that. But Evil Twin is a track that seems to be really exposing or speaking about the side of religion, the side of belief that is more focused on extremism, that's more focused on terrorism. And the video for Evil Twin certainly couples with this very nicely by showcasing and displaying a lot of photographs and some video based off of some of the terror events or some of the noted figures that were behind or are behind some of the very religious-themed violence that we have seen within the past, say, 15 or so years. Everything from 9/11 to just Sweet Charlie, which just happened earlier this year, and all points in between. The only thing that really is something different are the profiles of the bandmates, and that's actually one that is followed by a profile of Osama bin Laden, which is, yeah. The song itself, though, I think people are going to say is the best out of the 3 for the 3 Big Four bands that have released singles within the past calendar year, and it's based around the fact that its aggression and its purity is in its violence. It's in the fact that it's a very savage track. It's one that's not going to be savage in a Slayer light, where it's got to really have that tone to it that sounds like you are about to go into war. It's instead one that has a certain level of honesty to it, almost as though this attack, being very provoked as it is also one that's extremely genuine, and that's what the real message kind of gets behind. It's a lot of ire, a lot of disdain, a lot of just real hatred for this style of, or this side, rather, of the religious experience, as they call it, or the faith-based process. And the music is able to captivate this and illuminate this quite magnificently in the fact that it's aggressive enough that is kind of representative of the frantic nature of how this all escalates into a violent holy war, but also it has just enough of a pace to it where you could almost see like marching soldiers on fast forward. It's kind of an interesting thought and philosophy, and it's got a very basic thrash rhythm to it, which actually helps out in this case. It's not something that needs to really go over the top with depth in order to really get its message across. And plus, the over the top portion of this song comes at 3 minutes and 30 seconds, where we get the first solo, really, that we hear from Anthrax's new album, and it is a fast, aggressive, very, very quick thrash metal solo that just... I think this is going to be what a lot of people take away from this if they kind of ignore the whole message and the video and everything like that and get offended by something stupid. This will be what really, I think, is the focus point, considering it is just very captivating. It's something that makes you want to go back and listen to it once again. And you realize that this is a band that's not afraid. They are bold, and they want to really showcase that they are a part of the Big Four for a reason, as they are traditionally the member of the Big Four that is kind of like the odd one out, that almost feels like they're just in there based around who they know. This is a really good song. It's a very solid start, and it provides a lot of folks with a great hope for what their new album, Anthrax's that is, will offer in 2016. Those that were perhaps a little bit unfeathered by Fatal Illusion by Megadeth, or didn't feel that it was up to snuff, may find a lot more favor with Evil Twin. But don't take my word for it. Listen to it for yourself. I have a link in the description box that has the video and the song, obviously, for you to listen to. It's now available on iTunes and all of that fun stuff. So go listen to the song. Let me know what you think about it. I am going to go relax a little bit more and listen to this track again for myself, because I really like it. I think it's really good. I'm stoked to see what happens come next year. Let me know what you think of the song in the comments. I'll talk to you probably about a week or so. Later, guys.